Okay, so I know I've not posted in quite a while, but I promise to be slightly more regular with my uploads. And I've not been uploading because I've had lots of work from college and just random work. So yeah, so leaving all of that aside, let's now talk about the best smartphones of 2023. Also, Happy New Year's, because I know I'm recording this on 30th December, but I'm pretty sure it's going to come out in 2024. So Happy New Year to all of you. So without wasting any more time, let's get into it. Before we head on to the video, I would really appreciate it if you guys could subscribe to my channel. We are very close to hitting 400 subscribers, and while my goal was to hit 500 subscribers in 2023, we could not achieve that. So let's try it this year. So a sub to the channel would be awesome. Now let's start with the best smartphones of 2023. Now this video is not going to be a typical smartphone awards video. I have split this video into multiple categories, wherein for each category, I will be stating my top 3 smartphones, and if that particular category is your go-to category in a smartphone, those 3 phones should be your top phones to look at. Obviously, there will be other phones, but I will also link my top 3 for each category down in the description, so be sure to check it out. So now let's start with the first category. So now my first category is the best camera phone. So now smartphone cameras have become one of the main selling points for smartphone companies. Over the years, we have seen quite a few new additions and improvements in various smartphones, be it the 200 megapixel sensor on the S23 Ultra or the default 24 megapixel resolution on the new iPhones. This year has been pretty eventful for the smartphone camera industry. Now my top 3 phones in this category are pretty obvious. So if you feel video takes priority in your cameras for your smartphone, I would surely recommend the iPhone 15 Pro Max, or actually any iPhone from the iPhone 15 series. If it's pictures, then I would either recommend the Pixel 8 or the Pixel 8 Pro. Now if you want best of both worlds, I would surely recommend the Galaxy S23 Ultra. The Galaxy S23 Ultra does not take the lead in either compartments, but if you want best of both worlds, I feel the Galaxy S23 Ultra gives you the most freedom in all of those categories, be it in terms of versatility with multiple modes, in terms of camera resolution, in terms of color quality, and in terms of video as well with the vlogging feature, slow-mo, and all of that. So yeah, these are my top 3 picks. There are obviously multiple other smartphones which take excellent pictures, but according to me, these 3 smartphones should be your top choice if you want to go for the best camera phone. Now, the 3 phones that I just stated are top tier flagship smartphones, but what if you wanted something at a lower price, something more budget friendly? Well, then I would recommend the Pixel 7a for sure. It gives you flagship level quality at a much lower price, almost half the price of the Pixel 8 Pro. Now let's move on to the next category. Now the next category is the best battery smartphone. This category is meant for those people who charge their phone once and expect it to last for a day or maybe a day and a half, if not 2. Now most flagship phones today last over 7 or 8 hours, but if you really need more than that, I would recommend the iPhone 15 Pro or even the iPhone 15 Max as well. They have amazing battery life. I will leave a link down below to the battery test by Mr. Who's the Boss if you want to check that out and see the overall duration that these phones last for. But according to me, these 2 phones are the best battery smartphones of 2023. If you want to go for something cheaper and more budget friendly, I would surely recommend the Redmi Note 12. Now, I'm pretty sure this doesn't sell in most markets, maybe China, India, and some parts of Europe, but this smartphone has some of the best battery life I've ever seen, and it is rivaling the iPhone 15 Pro and iPhone 15 Max as well. So yeah, those are my picks for the best battery smartphone of 2023. Now let's move on to the next category. Our next category is the best design phone. Now, if you are a regular person and just want to go for a wacky design, I would surely recommend a foldable like the Galaxy Z Fold 5 or even the OnePlus Open. But if you really want the craziest design in a smartphone, I would recommend the Motorola Razr. Not the Razr, the Razr. Now, this phone has a very bold camera layout and overall is a pretty decent phone. It is still not open to the public, which means it's not for sale in the market, but it is only a prototype at the moment. It was presented earlier in 2023, but if it comes out, it will officially have the weirdest design in a smartphone, hands down. Now let's move on to the next category. Now the next category is the best flagship smartphone of 2023, and my picks are pretty obvious. Well, I would recommend the Galaxy S23 Ultra, the iPhone 15 Pro Max, and the third one would be the Xiaomi 13 Ultra. All three of these smartphones have bleeding edge specs, which is basically top of the line stuff, along with some of the best software experiences in a smartphone. I would like to give a special mention to the Pixel 8 Pro, but because of the lack in performance due to the Google Tensor chipset, I picked the Xiaomi over it. But if you want 7 years of software updates, which is probably the most in a smartphone, I would surely recommend that you go for the Pixel 8 Pro. Well, to conclude, my top 3 flagship smartphones of 2023 are the Galaxy S23 Ultra, the iPhone 15 Pro Max, and the Xiaomi 13 Ultra. Now let's move on to the next category. Now, even in 2023, the foldable smartphone industry or market is not filled with a wide variety. But this year around, it turns out Samsung does not take this category. In my opinion, the OnePlus Open is the best foldable smartphone of 2023. Provides you with some of the best software experiences which completely utilize the folding ability of the smartphone, which enhances multitasking largely. That doesn't mean that the Galaxy Z Fold 5 is a bad foldable smartphone. It's just that the OnePlus has small nuances that make it better than the Galaxy Z Fold 5. In terms of the vertically folding smartphones, there's only one phone that can take this category, and that would be the Galaxy Z Flip 5. Now, Motorola did release a Razr, I guess, early on this year, but like always, the Galaxy beats it. Although the Razr does have a bigger outer screen or whatever, I still feel that the Galaxy Z Fold 5 overall provides for a better user experience for a vertically folding smartphone. Our final category is the best value for money smartphone of 2023. Now, this does not have any particular price range that I'm referring to. It's just the best specs and performance and overall package that you get for a particular price. So the best value for money smartphone of 2023 goes to the regular Pixel 8. It has some of the best software experience and some of the best cameras in the industry, along with the best lifespan thanks to the 7 years of major software updates, which is why I would call it my best value for money smartphone of 2023. Now that concludes the video for the best smartphones of 2023. You can leave your opinions down in the comments if you don't agree with mine, or if you do agree with mine, we can surely go ahead and discuss more about it down in the comments. I've also left the link to whatever gear I use in my videos and to all the smartphones that I mentioned in this particular video down in the description. Feel free to check it out. And that's been it. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel. You guys can follow me on Instagram and Twitter. I'll leave links for both those accounts in the video description. Thanks for watching. This is Techsavage, and I'll see you guys in the next one.